Hello everyone, my name is Swanalyn P. Serafika, a student of the University of Mindanao, a Bachelor of Physical Education student, and our topic for today is all about intellectual revolution. So let us begin. Intellectual revolution. Now, before proceeding with this presentation, let us try to understand first the title. Well, the root word for the word intellectual is intellect. Again, the root word for the word intellectual is intellect. And intellect also refers to the power of reasoning and understanding objectively, governed by facts and not feelings or emotions. Again, intellect also refers to the power of reasoning and understanding objectively, governed by facts and not feelings or emotions, while revolution means sudden change in a system. Again, revolution means sudden change in a system. So example of it is the movement of the earth around the sun. Well, this lesson focuses on the sudden change in the way society viewed nature. So next, for here, we will be talking about the three intellectual revolution. Again, we will be talking about the three intellectual revolutions. So what are those? Well, just remember the acronym. The free, co, and B. Again, the free, co, and B. Well, free stands for the Freudian Revolution by Sigmund Freud, and co stands for Copernican Revolution by Nicolaus Copernicus, and D stands for Darwin Revolution by Charles Darwin. First to be discussed is all about the Freudian Revolution with Sigmund Freud psychoanalysis, which pertains to the study that explains human behavior. He also explained that there are many conscious and unconscious factors that can influence behavior and emotions. Well, this psychoanalysis is also a set of theories and therapeutic techniques related to the study of unconscious mind. An example of it is a person's development, which is determined by often forgotten events in the early childhood. Also, the primary assumptions of psychoanalysis is the belief that all people possess unconscious thoughts, feelings, desires, and memories, which has an aim to release repressed emotions and experiences, making the unconscious thoughts conscious. For example, you are not aware that you are falling in love right now. The smile, the eye contact, the emotional bonding, the happiness, and the desire to be with him or her is all everything you wanted. Then you will realize consciously that you are in love with the person you are with. Then you will realize it affected your behavior and emotion from the first time you were in love with him or her. He also argued that personality is a product of three conflicting elements: the id, ego, and superego. Again, the three conflicting elements is the id, ego, and superego. So when we talk about the id, it pertains to pleasure principle, sexual energy, or sexual drive, or in layman's term, it pertains to God or devil personality or devil side of our personality. So while superego, it pertains to your moral principle, the good side of your personality, and the ego is your reality principle. It it balances the id and superego. However, sometimes there is an unbalance between the id and the superego. Sometimes the id dominates, sometimes not. Sometimes the superego dominates and sometimes not. So, for example, your desire wants to eat an ice cream in a religion of not eating ice cream. Here it says you want to eat ice cream but because it's delicious and it's pleasurable, but your super ego says you are on a diet, but your ego or your reality principle balances the two demands of id and super ego. That's it. Let's now move on to the Copernican revolution. So, this is Claudius Ptolemy, the proponent of geocentric model on the left side, and on the right side is Nicholas Copernicus, the proponent of heliocentric model. The concept of geocentrism told us that the Earth is the center of the solar system and of the universe. All planets and stars revolve around it, while the concept of heliocentric model told us that the Sun is the center of the solar system and all planets from Mercury to Pluto revolved around the Sun. It was first proposed by Nicholas Copernicus and later supported by some scientists. Next to be discussed is the Darwinian revolution. It was also considered to be the one of the most controversial intellectual revolution of this time because it goes against directly to one of the teachings of Catholic Church's creationism. On the origin of species, Darwin introduced the theory of evolution, which is postulated that population passed through a process of natural selection in which only the fittest would survive. So that would be all, and thank you.